My name's Ron Ireland. I was one of the last lightkeepers here prior to automation. Of all the stations I was at in my nearly 30 years in the service, this was by far and away my favourite station, and I was sorry to leave it. I've always loved the Mull of Galloway and the environment. Wonderful place. It's good to see that the community is looking after this place. A lot of these places, when they're automated, they lose their soul, they're just lifeless. For us here, when it was manned, it was a small community in its own right. There was the wives and children here. Now that the community have taken it over, it's back alive. It's giving employment to locals and of great interest to tourists. They're fascinated by it. So it's yeah, to be greatly encouraged. It pleases me enormously to see the place being looked after like this.
I'm Steve Burns. I'm a member of the Mull of Galloway Trust. In fact, I'm one of the directors of the trust, and I'm also from an engineering background, and over the last year and a half I've been involved in restoring these vintage engines and foghorns to make them workable again. As you may well know, at the Mull of Galloway, the foghorn system here is the only foghorn system complete in the mainland Scotland that works today. And that system, when visitors come here, they love to see it, they love the interaction, discussions, and there's many people even from lighthouses and from other sources that you wouldn't possibly imagine have an interest in these wonderful engines. We do special events, like today we've had a special event today there where we're inviting local community, and many tourists come to the Mull of Galloway. It's well on the map now as a premier tourist park for southwest Scotland, and that's wonderful. So many people come here to see the attraction and to see the wonderful landscape and the environment round about.
This particular lighthouse was built in 1828, when it started, and completed in 1830. So in March 1830 it was first lit as a lighthouse, and it's been a fully operational lighthouse ever since. And tonight, when it gets dark again, the light will switch on.
In 2013, when the buyout happened, I was asked if I wanted a job. And I took on the job of treasurer, and I've been doing it ever since. The Northern Lighthouse Board were selling off all their properties. They used to operate the cottages through National Trust Scotland. They were selling all their land apart from the lighthouse itself, and the community decided to buy the land and the cottages for their own use and for the benefit of the local community and visitors to the area. If the community hadn't have bought it, a private owner would have come along, bought the land and probably put gates up as they've done in other places in Britain, and nobody would have had the use of it at all. So because we've taken over, we've been able to promote the area, which a lot of people say is a forgotten side of Scotland. So we now have a lot more visitors, and people just come because it's so beautiful. When we bought the land in 2013, the 3 cottages came with it, and that is our main source of income. So that's very important for us. We had a big event recently with a film being made called Keepers, and the main star was Gerard Butler. The reason that the location was chosen because it was very similar to the Flannan Isles where the incident happened. So we're all very excited about it.